Ranking the best quarterbacks in Madden 25. And boys, we are back here with another tier list update. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the quarterback position. Before we get into today's video, I do want to talk about our sponsor real quick, MMOEXP.com. If you guys want an alternative to buying packs, consider buying coins at MMOEXP and make sure to use code DILL at checkout for 5% off your order. And I think this list could look a lot different come January 9th when these ability buckets unfreeze. Really don't know how this is going to affect things. And we'll definitely have a video updated thoughts like position by position, potentially best cards when these ability buckets go away. How the list is going to look today, we're going to drop everyone down 2 tiers today. And I know it seems weird that CJ Stroud is in the B tier right now. I think it'll make sense at the end of the video, but yeah, this is what the list is looking like before we get into the new cards. First one we got right here is upgradable Leinart Campus Hero. This card is 76 speed, 80 acceleration. He is left-handed, 94 throw power, does hit 90s across the board for accuracy. Over the top 1 as a release on this card. And I did a gameplay video on this card. The thing that kind of sucks on Leinart is doesn't get any discounts. He does get Master Tactician, but I feel like he's worse than Joe Montana. For me, this is going to be a card that is going to be in the F tier. After that, we get upgradable stocking stuffers. 87 Gardner Minshew right here is 87 speed, 84 acceleration. Doesn't hit all the accuracy thresholds. We're looking for bare minimum 85. Now at the 93, if you are curious, 91 speed, 88 acceleration. Still doesn't hit the deep accuracy threshold, which does suck, but 94 throw power. Over the top 2 is a release, which is like Gen 2, pretty mid release. And of course, does get this 0 AP bucket where he can get the 0 AP slinger. I think he is worse than Stroud. Like, it's either B or C for him. Ah, man, if we look at the other abilities you could potentially combo, right? It's Hot Rod Master potentially and also Gift Wrapped, which isn't bad. I feel like Minshew is either C or B, and I could see either which way. After that, we get Matthew Stafford. Obviously, the speed and excel not really there. You're not really expecting that with the Matt Stafford card. Doesn't hit the medium accuracy threshold at the 87, but all the way upgraded. Again, not really great speed or excel, but great throw power and hits all the accuracy thresholds. Also has one of the best releases in the game, 3/4 4. I will say though, his hot rod animations are terrible. And on Matt Stafford's 93 right here, again, same 0 AP bucket where we'll rock the 0 AP slinger. You could go gift wrap for 1, and then also on top of that, can get the master attack. I would be willing to put in the B tier. I would like him over Gardner Minshew. I think I'll move Matt Stafford and Gardner Minshew into the B tier, man. Getting that 0 AP ability, I just think is more valuable than the C tier guys. After that though, we get probably the weirdest card today. It's gonna be Jonathan Ogden, and I really don't know where to rank this card. So he's 6'9", 340. He is huge. 88 speed, 97 acceleration, but hits 90 short, hits 88 medium. The deep accuracy just doesn't hit the threshold. Like if this card just hit this threshold, I feel like potentially S tier quarterback, honestly. And this card does have over the top 1, same release as Matt Leinart, and for his abilities this time gets the double 0 AP bucket where we can potentially go say Gunslinger in this bucket and say Set Feet Lead in this bucket, and then on top of that we could go Master Attack right here for 4 AP. We can also go the Gift Wrap. Like I feel like that's what's really valuable on this card. Like he is S tier from an ability standpoint. I think I'm just gonna lob him into the B tier as well. Just getting the double 0 AP abilities. This is someone that I could see lower though. It's like he's a very tough card to rank because ability wise right here, accuracy wise, it's like right, it's honestly potentially like F tier. So I think B or C is where I would put him. After that though, we get 93 overall player present Robert Griffin III RG3. This card is 95 speed, 99 acceleration with 94 throw power, hits all the accuracy thresholds, and also this time over the top 2 Gen 2 as a release. And for RG3's abilities this time, again gets the double 0 AP bucket where we can potentially go again Gunslinger, Set Feet Lead. We can rock the Master Tactician on him. We can also rock the Gift Wrap. I think RG3 is someone that I am willing to put in the S tier. I think he is one of the best quarterbacks in the game. And a card that I thought was S tier for a while, it's going to be Baker Mayfield. And Baker Mayfield has 87 speed, 80 acceleration with 94 throw power, hits all the accuracy thresholds, and again has one of the best, if not the best release in the game with 3/4 5. This is a money release right here, and I believe it's unique to Baker Mayfield, one of the best releases in the game. And also he gets only a single 0 AP bucket, so you could rock the Gunslinger for 0, Gift Wrap for 1, and on top of that you could go like Master Attack on him too. So it's still not a bad ability setup. You're just like kind of missing like the Set Feet Lead or Pass Lead other people are getting. And for me, that's the reason why Baker Mayfield is an A tier quarterback now. Also a little bit less mobility as well, but I think if all the ability buckets like unfreeze, this is a card that still stays in the A tier, man. Like his release is absolutely money. After that, we get Ghost Him Up Peyton Manning, and this card is 6'5", 230. accuracy, 80 speed, 68 acceleration. So not really his strong suit. I mean, good throw power, hits all the accuracy thresholds. Over the top 5 is a release, which is the Mac Jones release. And for me, I'm not the biggest fan of this. It's not terrible. It's just, again, kind of mid, but this is another card that does get the double 0 AP bucket where we can go Gunslinger for 0 and also Pass Lead Elite this time for 0. And on top of that, you can rock the Master Tactician, which Master Tactician, Howard Master, Conductor, and QB Playmaker all in one ability, and gift wrapped on top of that. So Peyton Manning for me, this is going to be a card that is also in the A tier, lacking a little bit of mobility. I feel like if he was just mobile, he's S tier. He's S tier from an ability standpoint, but I like him being by Baker. We also get QB Derrick Henry right here, and this card is 6'3", 247, 95 speed, 90 acceleration. Kind of like Jonathan Ogden with the fact that his accuracies just aren't great. 95 throw power though, over the top 1 as a release. And for Derrick Henry's abilities right here, he does get the double 0 AP where we can go Gunslinger for 0 and also like Pass Lead Elite. Then we can rock Master Tactician on him as well. For me, I'm putting him right by Jonathan Ogden, and I feel like you can say the same thing about both the cards, right? S tier from an ability standpoint, it's just their accuracies are kind of bad. So like, again, I could even see them being in the C tier. After that, we get Ghost of Mud Drake Maye. This card is 6'4", 223, 90 speed, 85 acceleration, 94 throw power, 90s across the board for accuracy. Also over the top 7 as a release, which I actually did like this release quite a bit on Drake Maye. And this time for his abilities, Gunslinger for 0 again. Then we can rock the Set Feet Lead for 0. Now, what's the downside to the card is the fact that he doesn't get the Hot Rod Master side of things. So that's like really his one really weak point in my opinion. And I feel like because of that, it's like he's like B. And I mean, if you're okay with running 0 AP apprentices everywhere right now, I think you could argue A. Like I like this Drake Maye card a lot, but I like them more than Stroud. You know what? I'll move Drake Maye into the A tier. This was, I think his release was great. It's just, again, him not getting the Hot Rod Master and Master Tack. That's the one thing that sucks. We also get Bo Nix, and Bo Nix, 6'2", 92 speed, 88 acceleration with 95 throw power, 90s across the board for accuracy. This card also has 3/4 2 as a release, and Bo Nix this time, abilities, of course, Gunslinger for 0, Pass Lead Elite for 0, and on top of that, you can rock the Hot Rod Master, which you don't get Master Tack, which I feel like Master Tack is like getting the Conductor side of things is really, really nice. You go Hot Rod Master and gift wrapped on top of that, so I feel like not getting the Master Tack is the one thing that holds this card back. I'm going to place him as the best card in A, and yeah, I'm being a little bit strict right here, but not getting the Master Tack keeps him from S in my opinion. Now after that, we get 94 overall Team of the Week Lamar Jackson. This card is 94 speed, 95 acceleration, 94 throw power, 90s across the board for accuracy. Also 3/4 1 is release, one of the better releases too. It seems like all the 3/4 releases are really, really good this year. And also Lamar gets 2 AP Gunslinger as his discount, which again, like if we're looking forward in the game, it's like Gunslinger, Howard Master, gift wrapped, all 6 of your AP. I think Lamar right now, given this list, is on like the C tier level, but like again, these 0 choke cards, all their ability buckets unfreeze. This is a potential like S tier card in my opinion. We also get Carson Palmer, 6'5", 235, 78 speed, 81 acceleration with 95 throw power, 90s across the board for accuracy, over the top 3 as a release. And Carson Palmer this time, Gunslinger for 3 AP. I think that's just like right by Boomer Esiason. Like it's basically the same exact thing. Like they're going to be right by each other for me. We also get Campus Hero Trevor Lawrence. This card is 6'6", 220, 89 speed, 91 acceleration, 94 throw power, 90s across the board for accuracy, over the top 2 as a release. And this time, Gunslinger 2 AP, just like Lamar Jackson. He is also going to be in the C tier for me. After that, we get Patrick Mahomes, and Patrick Mahomes has 92 speed, 95 acceleration with 96 throw power, 90s across the board for accuracy. This card also has lower 3/4 1, which I don't have an issue with the release on this card. Also Gunslinger for 0, Pass Lead Elite for 0, and then also potentially the Master Tack and then the gift wrapped on top of that. Patrick Mahomes, I think everything about this card, release, stats, abilities, are all S tier, but he's making the A tier for me because his hot routes are miserable. Like he's borderline unusable to me because of his hot routes, which I know some people aren't really going to care about that stuff, and I think everything else about the card is screaming S. It's just his hot route animations are absolutely terrible. So for me personally, he would be like bottom in this A tier, but like objectively probably more like top end. After that, we get right-handed Mike Vick right here. This card is 95 speed, 95 acceleration, 94 throw power, 90s across the board for accuracy, also 3/4 1, same release as Lamar, absolutely money. And abilities on this card, gets the Gunslinger for 0. He just doesn't get like the Pass Lead Elite side of things, and he doesn't doesn't get the double zeros, right? Which is like the one downside at this point. And for that reason, Vick, I still think he is a really great quarterback. After that, though, we get Josh Allen. Josh Allen, 92 speed, 96 acceleration, 96 throw power, 90s across the board for accuracy. Lower 3/4, 2 is a really good release as well. And Josh Allen this time, abilities, gunslinger 0, pass lead elite 0, and then on top of that, master attack, gift wrap. This is another card that I think is an easy addition to S tier, and he's going to be my QB1 in the game. And ending off the video right here, we got player of the month Joe Burrow with 84 speed, 87 acceleration, 94 throw power, good accuracies across the board. Over the top 4 as a release is kind of and this time abilities gets gunslinger for 2 AP. So this is going to be another card where for me, it's going to be like C tier right by Lamar Jackson. And yeah, boys, this has been my updated thoughts on the QB position in Madden 25 Ultimate Team. Could see this changing quite a bit with these 0 choke cards, like literally B to S, like all 0 choke cards. So there's some things that could really change January 9th. And again, we'll be updating like all this stuff when that happens. So yeah, these are my current thoughts though. Hope you guys did enjoy the YouTube video today, man. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more Madden 25 Ultimate content just like this. Now, if you guys do want to go ahead and see me use these cards live on stream, have been streaming on both YouTube and Twitch to watch on the YouTube. Make sure to hit the noti bell as well. You'll be notified every time I upload or go live here. Or if you guys want to watch on the Twitch, check the links in the description, hit that Twitch with a follow. But if you guys do want another video to watch, check out this one right here.